guys, welcome to the second episode of ESC TV. I'm your host, Jaensubhakij, along with my co-host, Galicia.
If you tune into our first episode, our goal with the show is to highlight all of the amazing service going around in the SAS community, especially all the service happening during these new and scary times. As always, enjoy the show.
Let's start with the news. Access Project is adding new products to their already wonderful and sustainable stock. But more excitingly, they're also starting an interim trip. This week, we were able to meet with co-president Eva Sharon.
All right, Eva Sharon, welcome to ESC TV.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
All right, so you are a member of the officer team of Access Project. Tell me a little bit about what your club is up to these days.
Yeah, so right now we're working on adding some new products to our SAS catalog for our sales coming up next year. Access Project has just started gathering old coffee bags, and these are more of a material fabric bag, and so these will be made into purses and pouches, and those are really fun, something different and something new, which is exciting.
Awesome, and how often do you guys have these sales?
There is usually a sale at least every 2 months. You can find us whenever there is a sale going on. Access will be a part of it. And these are anything from the middle school white elephant sales to the Christmas sales. And on top of that, we will be working on our interim trip, and that should be up for selection next interim semester, which is super exciting. We're going to be going down to Jakarta, and on that trip, you will get to experience the trash picker community, and you will also get to see the Access Project house where they sew and create all of the products, which is super fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you so much for being with me.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Very exciting, Eva. We can't wait to see where Access Project goes.
The next service event is from ISRA. They're looking to raise money through an online platform to help Rohingya refugees who currently have been hugely impacted by the COVID-19 situation in Myanmar and Bangladesh. This week, I was able to interview co-presidents Dhruv Mathur and Maria Varbanova. Hi Maria, hi Dhruv. So as the co-presidents of ISRA, do you guys just want to run us through your upcoming event?
Yeah, sure, Cal. So let me start by just talking about what ISRA is. So we stand for International Students for Refugee Aid, and we're a service club at SAS that is dedicated to providing aid to the current Rohingya refugee crises. So Rohingyas are a Muslim minority group that currently live in Burma, but due to religious persecution by the Burmese government, what's forced a lot of these Rohingya refugees is that a lot of them have gone over the border to Bangladesh, and Bangladesh is currently the refugee camp in Bangladesh is currently the largest refugee camp in the world. And what our club does is that we aim to provide basic necessities to these refugees in these camps.
Yeah, so the majority of them are living in overcrowded camps with limited resources. And now, especially with the COVID-19 crisis, these people have no health care, no medical supplies, nothing. And so we are trying to raise funds, which can be sent directly through an organization that is working there in the camps and has been working there for a while. And so we're going to be raising this money online. We will create a website, and it'll all come out next Monday, where you can donate from your phone, from your computer, anything. It's all online. The links and information will be on the ESC Instagram and This Week in Service. And any amount of money will be helpful. $7 is enough to feed a family of 4 for a week. And so any amount of money that you can give will really make a difference. You can donate through our Instagram page of our club, but also by sharing the information about the Rohingya, information about the camps, about our fundraiser to people that you know at school, but also people that are your friends or your relatives, anybody who is able and willing to donate. We would really appreciate that you share our fundraiser with them.
Okay. So thank you guys. We'll be sure to look out for that, and we'll see you guys next week.
Thank you.
Finally, SAVE is organizing a bunch of events for Earth Week and even has a talk this Sunday night discussing zero plastic initiatives. We were able to meet with Audrey and Disha to go deeper into it.
Hi guys, welcome to ESC TV.
Hi.
Hi.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. So Earth Week is coming up. Tell me a little bit about your plans.
Cool. So for Earth Week, the environmental service clubs, so SAVE, GIN, BPI, Edible Garden City, and Earthcraft, are collaborating to host Earth Week, which is next week. So each day we'll be releasing new activities and challenges for you all to do so we can all have fun, learn something, and also show support for the Earth. On Monday, we'll have a photo competition where you can submit your best environmental photos with the hashtag SAS Earth Week. On Tuesday, we'll release an interview during advisory with Miss Stephanie Dixon, the founder of Green is the New Black, and we'll also have a Scribble.io contest after school. On Wednesday, we ask that everyone wear green and blue clothing to show your support for the Earth, and we'll also have a Kahoot after school. On Thursday, you'll discuss the interview with Green is the New Black in advisory, and on Friday, Jin will bring us home by hosting Regeneration, where we'll release the results and work from Earth Week. We hope that all of you guys participate and send in your photos and videos. We know that it's not ideal being stuck at home, but we want you all to show support for Earth Week and each other, so please join us for next week's Earth Week.
All right, thank you so much. And I understand that we have a guest with us today from UWC.
Hi, so my name is Disha, and I'm the founder of Zero Plastic SG, which is a youth movement aimed at eliminating plastic consumption in Singapore. In preparation for Earth Week next week, we are hosting Youth Climate Talks, which has the aim of creating discussion between climate activists from all over the world. We'll be having around 30 activists from different countries sharing their experiences about climate change in an uncertain period of time, and hopefully keep the discussion going about why climate change is an important crisis and how we can continue to solve the issues by staying at home. So if you're free on Sunday, 19th April at 8 p.m., we would love for you to tune in to these talks and discuss on these matters. Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you for having
Thanks
us.
for having us.
We'll now go to the service spotlight. As a reminder, every week, members of the SAS community have the chance to submit compliments to their fellow peers, officers, and sponsors. We share 4 of these a week, and as always, read them to you in every episode of ESC TV.
Our first note is from Anonymous to Nina Antonio. Nina, I'm so excited for you to be our president next year in GK. You're going to be amazing, and I can't wait to see where you'll take the club. There's no one more perfect for the role than you. GK would not be where it is today without all the heart and soul you've put into helping it grow.
Next is from Hannah Chen to Simran Nagpal. Simran, thank you so much for your genuine devotion to Vivace. It means so much to see someone so excited and passionate about our cause. You are such a kind, sweet, and artistic person, and I can't wait to see what you'll be able to do to achieve both in and out of Vivace. Keep telling your stories, writing songs, and making music.
The third is from Anonymous to Evie John. Evie, I'd like to thank you for being such a helpful and responsible president this year in Gin, and wish you luck going forth to a new life next year. I know you'll do great things one day, and you'll fall on the right side of the tracks.
And our last note is from Anonymous to Ms. Kinjal Shaw. Ms. Shaw, thank you for being such a superstar. Your support of service endeavors through the communications office means the world to our community. Whether you post something a service club has done on their Instagram or reach out to us with ways we can engage SAS, your caring contributions make a huge impact. We're so grateful. Thank you to everyone who submitted this week. All past service spotlight submissions are in every TWIS email, so be sure to check those out if you have the chance.
We are now going to take the time to congratulate and welcome the officer teams that have been elected this week to serve for the next school year. Congratulations to the new GK team, Nina Antonio, Cal Galicia, Una Zhao, Alicia Somerville, Dominique Schleider, and Luis Valiao. Congratulations also to the new Spotlight on Staff team, Jacqueline Chang, Cheska Yap, and Jie Xin Ching.
And was now quickly becoming tradition, for our final segment today, the rest of the ESC team will spotlight acts of service around the world that are sure to bring a positive end to this episode.
The Tooth Fairy and the Easter Bunny are both on the official list of essential workers in New Zealand. In an inspiring message, Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern gave suggestions to parents on how to fulfill their children's dreams despite the devastation ensuing around them. Her message gives hope in times of ill fortune and is a necessary reminder to continue bringing joy and happiness to the lives of our loved ones despite COVID-19.
After being a familiar face at a local hospital, therapy dog Loki and his owner have raised over 1,400 hero healing kits containing hydrating skin lotion, boxes of tea, baby powder, and more for our frontline workers. Over the next week, Loki and his owner will be making trips to 4 different hospitals to deliver these kits.
April 15th marked the one-year anniversary of the fire that came within 30 minutes of destroying the beloved Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris. But as the mean of honoring its survival and encouraging locals to remain unified in the face of the virus pandemic, the cathedral's bell rang across Paris for the second time on April 15th since the fire. As this iconic moment was captured on camera by reporters, hundreds of French citizens could be heard clapping and applauding for healthcare workers on the front line of the pandemic.
Adopt a Grandparent is a movement that began in the UK aimed at helping elderly people isolated in nursing homes to connect with others. Young and old volunteers are partnered with residents of local nursing home facilities. These volunteers and their elderly friends then receive each other's contacts, enabling them to have conversations, tell jokes, play games, and make each other laugh and smile, all virtually and safely over FaceTime. The movement has gained the involvement of thousands of people and has spread to nursing homes and communities all around the world. It's a reminder of how connected our humanity remains in spite of our physical distance from one another.
On April 17th, NASA invited American families to collectively watch the broadcast of the movie Apollo 13 to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Apollo 13 moon landing mission. The movie details the disastrous failure of the undertaking and the subsequent miraculous survival of all astronauts on board. It's a story of perseverance and teamwork, and one that is sure to have united the country as one.
For the first time in 240 years, white-tailed eagles that had almost been hunted to extinction in England and Scotland were seen flying over England. This is a momentous occasion and shows the success of the captive breeding and recovery programs for these majestic birds.
Penguins in the Chicago Aquarium were allowed to roam free last month after the aquarium was closed to the public, and judging by this video, it looks like they were having a blast. That is one act of service you cannot help but smile at.
Thank you for tuning in to ESC TV this week.
Yours in service, the Executive Service Council.